Hey guys, it's Devin, and today I'm going to be doing the So Booksically tag. This tag was created by So Booksically, and he did not tag me, but I saw this on Vanessa over at a World of Words channel, and she didn't tag me either, but this just looked like a super fun tag to do, and I'm really excited to do it. It's a really unique kind of book tag, and it definitely still relates to BookTube, but it kind of has a couple questions that venture outside of the normal BookTube zone, which I'm really excited to talk about. And before I get started, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already to become a part of this weirdly awesome nerdy community. And make sure that you check out my second channel. It's called Devin Ray, and I do more lifestyle videos there if you're into that kind of thing. Shameless self-promo aside, let's get right into the tag. Question number 1 is to tell us about your real name and your channel name. So I came up with the shelfie just really quick. I was excited to start a BookTube channel and I didn't know what I wanted to call it. I didn't really want to use my name. I wanted to use like a channel name, but not my name kind of thing. So I was brainstorming with my mom and my sister in the kitchen one day, well, the same day that I started my channel, and one of us somehow came up with the shelfie and I loved it and I used it. And my real name is Devin, and I did not know a lot about my real name. For some reason, I thought it meant divine because that's just always what I've been told. I knew it had some kind of Irish affiliation, but my mom picked it basically just because she really liked the name Devin. If my dad would have named me, I would have been named Connie. Just a fun little weird weird little tidbit about my life there. I looked up the meaning of my name. It actually means poet in Gaelic. Question number 2 is to open Instagram and talk about the first 3 photos that come up. So the first photo is from Dana over at Dana the Sloth. She is a cosplayer, and I believe this is a photo of her Lara Croft cosplay. She looks totally badass and totally cool, so Dana, awesome picture, by the way. The second picture is from Katie100 Catherine. She's a fandom account, and I love her. I'm pretty sure that we follow each other. It's just like a tag your friends that start with @I and @H. I don't really participate in that kind of stuff, but it's still cool to see everybody else's response and see everybody else having fun in the comments. And the third picture is from Sarah Grace Hart. She is an actress affiliated with Shipwrecked Comedy. She was in Poe Party, and she's really great. And I believe this is her and her friend. I guess it's their birthday week. Question number 3 is to open YouTube and talk about the first 3 videos that come up. So the first video that came up is from Catty-tastic. It is her March and April wrap-up, and that's something that I still need to watch. It just went up a couple hours ago, so I have to watch that because I love her videos. You guys probably, if you are in the BookTube community, you probably know who Catty-tastic is. Next is from an account called Supernatural Conventions, and if you guys don't know, Supernatural is my favorite TV show. I love it so much. And this account basically just compiles a bunch of different clips from all of the Supernatural conventions together, and this one's on my Chuck, so I'm assuming it's all clips of Rob Benedict. Then the third one is from Liza Koshy, Why I Tattooed My Entire Body. I believe that's from last week, and I still have yet to watch it. I just haven't had a lot of time, but I really want to. Liza Koshy is one of my favorite YouTubers. She's hilarious. You should definitely check her out if you haven't, but I'm pretty sure you've seen her before. Question number 4, what is your favorite song to listen to while you're reading or writing, and how many plays has it got? I don't really know how to check how many plays a song has because I mostly use Spotify or Google Play Music, but I don't really like music when I'm reading anyways. If anything, it'll just be like a background noise like the ocean or rain, or it'll be some kind of like classical music without words because I get distracted super easily. But when I'm writing or working on planning videos or editing, the song that I've been loving lately is We Won't by James Young and Phoebe Ryan. It's so incredible. It came up on one of my daily mixes on Spotify, and it's so awesome. I'm so in love with it. And if you guys aren't already, you should definitely follow me on Spotify. I will leave a link in the description below. Question number 5 is, what is your favorite book on your shelf at the moment? Pretty much only going to use this shelf because the rest of my books are on my dresser, so that means that Harry Potter all the way at the top here doesn't really count because it's not on my shelf, it's on top of my shelf, so this might be a bit of an issue. So I have 2, and both of them are actually recent reads. They're from this year. The first one is The Help by Catherine Stockett. I just finished this a couple weeks ago. I love this book so much. I think it's a really important book for everybody to read. The second book is Witch and Wizard the Lost by James Patterson. This book I read for the biannual bibliothon in January, I believe, and it is the first book that I finished that week, and it's probably my favorite book that I've read all year. It's an epic conclusion. I am kind of holding out hope that it's not the conclusion because this book was just so phenomenal and a really great way to finish off the series. I haven't read the other Witch and Wizard books in a really long time, but the fact that I could just like jump right into it and know exactly what was going on, masterpiece. I love it. Question number 6 is, what is your favorite bookish item or prop to use in pictures or videos? And I don't really use props in my pictures. I generally tend to just take pictures. I don't really think that I use a prop for them. And same with my videos. I don't use a lot of props. A lot of it's just this. Just me standing here and having a conversation with you guys. But I guess like my nerdy t-shirts and jewelry are my favorite props. Right now I have a Hermione wand necklace. Question number 7 is 3 books that you are dying to reread but know you probably never will. And I used to reread books all the time. I think I read the Magic in Manhattan series like 3 or 4 times. I read Twilight 2 or 3 times. I read the Hunger Games a bunch of times. But I haven't been that into rereading lately. I really want to. I'm just hoping that I find the time somewhere. So I did not actually pick 3 individual books. I picked 3 series, and the first one, which should surprise no one, is the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. I chose this book because it is the easiest to get to. Everything else is kind of like Jenga over there, and I don't want to get that. Despite Harry Potter being my favorite series of all time, I've actually only read the entire series 1 time, and I'm very ashamed, and I'm hoping that I can start to reread them very, very soon. The next series I'm hoping to reread is Witch and Wizard by James Patterson, and I just want to reread this because of the epic conclusion that was The Lost, and I don't really remember anything that happened in the other books. The third series I am hoping to reread is the Evermore series by Alison Noel, and again, I can't get it out because Jenga. I read this series once. I've read all of these books once except for the first book. I've read 2 or 3 times, and I know that this series gets a lot of hate on BookTube, and I totally understand. I think it's kind of justified. Like, it's not great literature or anything, but it's just something that has a lot of nostalgia to me. Like, I read it when I was in grade 9, I think, grade 9 and 10, and it's something that I loved. Question number 8 is some amazing book finds that you are proud of. And I'm a frequent visitor of Value Village and Goodwill, so I often find a lot of cheap books. I really did not think through the whole puzzle situation over there because it's a little hard to get series out to show you guys, but pretty much I got 4 brand new copies of Twilight. I got, not 4 copies of Twilight, I got the 4 books in the Twilight series in hardcover, excellent condition for less than $20 total at a garage sale. Question 9 is the hottest author or your author crush. The one that's kind of cheating because it's like the only hot author that I know is Pierce Brown. Vanessa also mentioned him, and he is gorgeous, and I've seen him on Toshopolis's channel a lot, but he's pretty. So there you have it. That is the Okay So Booksically tag. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, as usual, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on all of my social media, and just be on the lookout for my next video that is all for me and my shelfie.